Setting boundaries with an emotionally abusive partner is incredibly hard, but I have a real example that I'm sure many people can relate to. If you're new to my page, my name is Jackie, and I'm giving real examples of emotional abuse so that you can spot them in your relationships. I had a blended family household. My daughter was with us full time, and his kids came once a week and every other weekend. Now, I'm not exactly sure how it happened, but one day I woke up and I realized that I was doing more for his kids than he was. On school days, I was getting their breakfast, making their lunches, getting them ready for school while he was still in bed. And on the weekends, he would sleep until noon, and so I would be the one with all the kids making sure they didn't kill each other. I was basically his live in babysitter. Now, I don't remember having a conversation about taking on this role before we moved in together, but it appeared that just because I had a vagina, I was going to assume this role and absolve him of all of his parental responsibilities. Naturally, I started to feel some resentment, so I decided to set some healthy boundaries for me. I told him that I was feeling overwhelmed with all the expectations and that I needed help when his kids were here. I communicated that I wasn't going to be able to help with lunches in the morning and getting them ready because it was making me late for work. And on the weekends, I requested that he be up at a decent time because really, they were here to see him and not me. So an emotionally healthy person would say, yeah, I have been putting too much on you. I can see why you feel taken advantage of. Let's divide the tasks so that everything is fair. Not my partner. So the next time they came, I stuck to my boundary. He got out of bed late, as per usual, and when he realized I didn't make their lunches, he started slamming things around in the kitchen. He yelled at me to get out of his way, and then he criticized the lunch snacks that I had bought. Oh, let's not forget about throwing the cream cheese across the kitchen because it wasn't Philadelphia. And when one of his kids asked me to get them cereal, he jumped in and said, "No, I'll do it. I wouldn't want you to do anything for my kids." On the Saturday, when he didn't get out of bed, I told him I was going grocery shopping and I was taking only my daughter with me. When I got home, he accused me of not caring about his kids and told me that I shouldn't have gotten with him if I wasn't going to treat his kids as my own. Things would escalate, and eventually he would take his kids to the park, leaving my daughter in tears because she wanted to go too. We spent so many weekends like this, and he would tell me that I was the one causing the divide in the household. When you set and enforce boundaries, they will bait you with every single tactic in the book so that they don't have to be accountable for their own behavior. You have to stay strong and hold those boundaries. For me, the nonstop mantrums became so tiring that I eventually left the relationship. Let me know if you want more. I could write a fucking book.